Okay, so I had some Christmas money and tried to think of what I would want to buy with it. And of course, it came back to tools. So here are the things. Here's my official unboxing of what I got with my Christmas money. Not all of the money was spent, but a good chunk of it. So I have a hard time sometimes making sure things are measured correctly, even though I measured more than once. So I got this cool little tool here. It's just like this square thing, and you can see maybe on the back better. So you can just put down your pencil, and this part rests against the side, and then you can just draw a straight line. And then what I really liked about it as well was, I'm thinking that you clamp this part down, but then you can rest your saw against it and it will cut a straight line as well. That's pretty cool because, like I said, I have a hard time with straight lines and measuring. So I got that, and then I got just a smaller version of it right here. I think total both of these together was maybe like $13. If I got the metal one, it would have been more expensive, but I'm gonna see if I use it enough. If I use it enough and I end up breaking it, then I'll go back and get the metal one. So this is my big purchase. I've really been thinking about buying this for a long time, the next one coming up. I didn't know if I'd ever use it, and then I'm working on my project with the desk that I'm cutting apart to make 2 side tables out of. So I wanted to make them a little bit fancier rather than having just these square edges. So I decided to buy a router. I'm so excited. I really did my homework on this, and I actually ended up going with something that was less expensive. The cheapest one I could find. This is a Ryobi, and the routers has 2 different kinds of bases that you can buy. One base is just the standard base, where you put the depth that you want it at, and it just goes that depth, right? So you start at the end of a piece of wood and go the whole way across. There's another type of base that you can put on where you can actually kind of safely dig into the wood. So if you wanted to maybe route out the middle of something, you could set your depth, but then it moves up and down, and it saves that way you can safely cut out the middle of a piece of wood. For the project I have right now, I just needed to route out some corners and some edges, just to make them look fancier. So I decided to just buy the cheapest one, and see how much I use it first. So this was only about $69, and it came with, well, let's just open it up. So it was only $69, and for all the reviews were good on it. I watched videos on YouTube about the different kinds of routers and what you might need. One guy said that you only need to get a cheap one, maybe buy a router table, and you can make a router table. Other people said it's good to have both. You need to have a more expensive one because some of them have different speed settings, which you'll need for a bigger router bit. You want a slower speed setting. In the end, I don't know how much I'm going to use it. So I just tried to be a little bit wise and go with the cheaper one. And if I burn it out and end up using it a whole lot, then maybe next Christmas I'll get this set that comes with both of them. More expensive one. So it comes in this cool little bag. Okay. And then, ooh, you have your directions. You're gonna need this to tighten your router bits, the bolt. I love opening stuff up. Ooh, cool. Okay, so this was like one of the only ones that actually came with some router bits, which is nice. And then, okay, just gotta figure out how to get it out. This is awesome. Okay, so I have my little on button here. and then you set your depth, I'm guessing, right here. What they also said about this was great is if you're making like grooves, say you want to make a picture frame and you want to make 2 different grooves so that can connect very well. This is nice because your depth is absolutely not going to change, so it's going to fit perfectly, which, like I said earlier, I struggle with measuring and stuff, so that's awesome. So then that's where your bits are gonna go. You're gonna use your little tool to tighten it, and then your motor actually comes out somehow. I have to figure that out. But you tighten that up or loosen that up, and that somehow does come out. So that's it. I'm excited. I can't wait to start to try it. And maybe I'll show you a video of it when I actually try it. Cool.